Hey guys, it's been a little while since we did a YouTube video. I've really been slacking off on making them. This is going to be number 7, I believe. It's been a few months. As you can see, we're kind of in winter mode here. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of the new things we've done at the shop. We've upgraded some more shelves, we made some more bikes. We have insulated for the winter. We're trying to prepare for our winter event. We're going to be hosting a swap meet. That is Zero's Finisher Beer. That's our second one. We started that tradition last year. We are also going to be teaming up with Motor City Riot this year, and we are going to be co-hosting Get Your Shit Running, which we'll be doing at the same exact time as our event. It's all going to be happening here in Toledo, as opposed to our event here in Toledo and their event in Detroit. We're going to be doing it all at the Zero shop, so we're going to be utilizing this space that you see around you, and I'll also give you a preview of our other room. Our other room is where we're going to be having people set up workspaces. It's going to be heated, helping people work on bikes, teaching you new things. It's going to be pretty fun. And then over here, we are going to be hosting the swap meet side of things. So there'll be tables, stuff for sale. You know, if you came to our event last year, we had about 50 people or so show up. It was a really good time. I hope everyone comes back. We're going to be doing, MCR is going to be doing a raffle bike where we will just be providing beer and food for everyone. So that's that. That is coming up in January, February, sometime around then. We'll have more details in the little section below here. As for now, I'm going to show you guys some new things around the shop. A couple of builds we've done over the last couple of weeks, months, since we have seen you guys. We've got a couple of derbies that I'm going to be walking you through. I built a piston port derby this year, as well as a pyramid reed derby. In the earlier videos, you saw Matt working on his flat reed derby, which is now finished and tuned. Might get to that in this video. We also have some new members that you haven't met yet, so we're going to be introducing them. And then later on in this episode, we're also going to be going to CBBG, which is Chad Burke's Build and Gather. It is the 9th edition of that. So we'll be talking to some people at the Build and Gather, hanging out. You'll get some video of all of us going. Myself, Elliot, Jared, Brian, possibly James. Christina is flying in from New York. Our new prospect, Casey. I think that's everyone that's going. Sarah was going to attend, so you might see her in this video. You might not. She's been feeling so hot this week. So yeah, that's it for us for now. Enjoy the video. As always, tell us what you want to see next time. Maybe we blew past a bike in the middle of this that you would like to know more about. There's about 150 of them in various states of running, built, being repaired, whatever, around the shop. So if you see something cool, point it out, and we'll get to it in the next video. So thanks for watching, and enjoy.
Ready. Hey guys, I'm Jared from Zeros. This is one of the builds that I did this winter. It's my new port. E50 rebuild. Bearings and seals, everything. Right now it's got a TCCD 70 with the custom cut head from Treats. Chroma circuit, BM20 NLM intake. And then for the ignition, I got the Picard little coil that you put on the stock stator. And for that you have to switch to a ZA flywheel for it to work. And then I've got a 2041 box with the Picard ignition coil as well. So it's full CDI, stock stator, stock lighting coil. So that nothing changes with that wiring. I don't know how fast it goes because it's winter build and it's too cold to ride. But it should start, ideally, hopefully. That's my new port.
Right. Hi, I'm Elliot, the real Elliot Higgins from 2T's, Mongo, whatever the fuck you want to call me. This is my Vespa Bravo. Got a couple of different cool things on this here. We've got the aluminum CNC subframe, which is super awesome. The top one pipe. We've got the 4-star mags. To be honest, couldn't tell you the gears are in it. You can figure that out. But it's got the 64 Polini kit, 10-pin. Got grinding forks, moto bars, Tomo shocks. Yeah, buddy pegs. Even though that this will be only a single rider bicycle or moped. But then we flip it around to the party side. We've got currently a stock variator set up because I lost the middle shaft of my Polini variator, but I'll be ordering one shortly. But it's got dead ped weights in there and then a gray contra in the rear of the stock variator there. So yeah, doesn't run right now because I'm lazy and I just need to do 10 minutes worth of work on it. But this is a pretty bike, and if you can see the color changes in the paint, it's like purple and blue. But yeah, so this is the Bravo. Alright guys, so this is Ken. He bought a brand new Tomos moped. This was not from BMW. This was shipped directly to him from Tomos Motors. If you guys pay attention to our Facebook, there's a little bit of fun there. I'm not going to go into it. I don't want to politics. But it was a run for him. He said it started when he got it, went down the street, and the bike died. From his description, it sounds like he lost spark, which apparently is a fairly common thing for these new Tomoses. So I already pulled the spark plug out, but I'll just show you guys. I'm going to give it a little crank there. No spark. And running the correct plug is the VR8 ES. 8 is a little cold for stock, but it gives spark. So no spark. There, kill switch on. It's a single point. It should give a spark. So today I'm going to flip this bike around, take all the plastics off, because I do have a good bit of stuff going on here. Take a look at the stator plate. Now, these stator plates are supposed to be replaced from the factory because it's a known issue that they don't spark. It supposedly has the late model 835, 855 2-volt stator plates, which is actually what I like to run on my Tomoses as well. I usually run a Parma box. I'm sure they're running a stock box. It's a stock bike. So we're going to find out here in a few minutes what is going on with this bike. Okay, so if anyone has worked on late model 855, it's very similar. There's just one bolt that holds this plastic on, and most of our electric fun is behind here. And so we're gonna start here. It could just be something as simple as background. It could be CDI box getting disconnected, shipping, something like that. So we're gonna start there. If you actually have to look at the stator plate, everything you need to remove the metal iron here, which isn't too tough. It's just a powder pin. And then this thing unbolts with a series of M6 Allen bolts all the way around. But we're going to start to take this off and see what's going on. Now, there's going to be a lot of wiring because this is stock bike. So, you know, there is a good bit in there. There's a lot of the relay and all the other stuff that, you know, most older mopeds we find to be rid of. But this is brand new and under warranty. We do not want to touch any of that. A bit of wires. So as you can see, this model has turn signals. So you can see the flasher relays on this. There's a good possibility that our CDI box, which is right here, might be the issue. That it could just have some problems. It's also the type here is the wire with the spark plug loop. That can be loose. If you can't see, most grounds are grounded to a single point behind the external coil here. This is only in Tomos box. So let's take a look. Now first we can see this. These wires are properly hooked up. So let's take a look at these wires. Hey, wire, what's up? Bring you guys over here to see the ground point that they used was painted. It looks like they ran the bolt through it. But as you can see in there, maybe a little bit more light would help. there is still paint inside the threads. There's paint on the outside. So yeah, there you go. Ken got some light in there so you can see how it's still painted. So yes, that is a good ground location, but that ground is not good. So that's what we're gonna check first. We're gonna strip this up, get some of this paint off. I'm gonna run a bolt through there a few times and make sure that it is clean, because that is not what you want your grounds to look like. Okay, so pull that bolt off the main ground and thorough ground and clean up the area around it. Just stripped a little bit of paint off. Ran a bolt through there a couple times, took my knife and cleaned the threads out. Cleaned it all up so it's all nice and clean. So there is no more paint. We're getting a good solid. And we're going to check this one. That should really hurt. No spark. Good. Unfortunately now, we had to pull this off. It's possible that a wire got broken, something got brought down improperly. So we're going to delve a little deeper. But at this point, I will tell you this. I have had CDI boxes fail, even OEMs almost went for years. Years and years. They have failed. I've never seen a dead OEM stay replayed. But this is a late model, it was made by a different company, so but the stock one is. Second stroke separator pieces with the late model 835, so it should definitely be a good strong too. So we're going to get in there and grab it off. No broken wires. So we're going to go in a little bit deeper. Take my needle off here. So I'm going to grab the impact, pop this off, and puller, take this off. Just inspect to make sure nothing's broken. And right now, I'm just leaning towards oil being bad. Definitely seeing more and more light culprit. But we want to check everything before I get in there. Okay, so everything's on. Everyone's good in here. Kind of interesting to see. The timing is all fully advanced. They even got little rocks on it to keep it in place. So, yeah, I mean, everything looks good. I am pretty well certain that this oil is burnt out because they did not remove any paint on the ground. So the ground was probably bad. That's probably putting stress on the coil, but I wanted to verify no wires, no coils burnt out, and this thing was great. It's definitely going to run when we get a new box, provided none of this got burnt out. So, which it should be okay. That's all mostly self-grounding, you can see here. So, time to give Tomos America a call and see what they have to say about it. A real simple solution to this problem would have been proper grounds. That goes for any, you build your own bike, bikes we walk you through building here. Ground, ground, ground. Here, when we build a bike, we do what we call floating ground. So we'll put a ground on the forks, put a ground on the rear fender, or the rear back of the bike, one on the tank. We'll run all those wires back to one point and then connect our grounds. That way, if one ground fails, it doesn't short everything else out. This method is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having one ground. But it was completely painted over. The threads had paint in them. There was no exposed metal. It really pinched the thing too. So it was probably kind of grounding, and that's why the bike started or had intermittent spark initially, but then lost spark because that ground was bad. So you're putting tons of stress on that coil. And they're good, but they're modern CDIs. This isn't points from a 1978 A3 that are going to run. They're tough nails. This is new stuff. It's not made quite well. So that's our issue. I haven't talked to Tomos. Trying to get a new one. Get this thing on the road.
Alright, so this is my newest purchase, 1983 Piston Derby. I don't know anything about derbies, so this is a learning experience. The fork pistons, yeah, nice little curve to it.
For her pleasure.
Yeah.
Or yours.
For now, I'm just going to run it stock, just to kind of learn my way through it. But eventually I'll get it and make it hopefully go super fast. As one does. And that's today's project.
Yeah, we're just gonna put a stock cylinder on it, stock pipe today, stock carb. Hopefully by the time this video's out, we'll figure out how to open this fucking seat. But if anyone can tell me how to open it, we have 3 derbies in the shop, 4 now. All of them open differently, and we cannot find a latch on this fucking seat. I kid you not. Like there's a spring back here, so like it's got to go like this, but like that's where we're at. So you should really trust us. Like we're good.
Oh, you're talking about the...
Oh no. Use circlips, or you can use circlips. It's better than that one.
Now we're going to check to make sure
Either way. Okay, little tip. We do this, now everyone does it. You always put the piston, you put the piston in the cylinder before we put it on. One circlip on, a wrist pin, just pushed out, and it just kind of makes your life easier. If it's a single ring piston, it's really no big deal, but sometimes putting the 2 rings in, you know, like getting it on, put the piston on, and slide the cylinder on, you can break rings. So we don't really do that. Weird stuff you take when you go through to figure out how. Let's put the other circle good now. They're big. Probably should hold one from here. they say, how the fuck does this seat open? We have an idea. I guess not. We don't have it. Oh, yeah, I got one right here. You know I saved this for a reason. Optimistic. Worst case scenario, rats.
Do we have like a pile of Nintendo nuts, or is it?
There should be some in that, the nut thing. Nut container. So Phil Zero's products. All nut your daddies.
Not your daddy banana nut busters?
Tell you. I'm telling you, I am Nut the Daddy. You are Nut the Daddy. This side. They dry.
Oh, we got these things. Nice. This side?
Yeah.
3.
Nut. Alright, so if you guys like specialty tools, here's a real special one for you. But these piston four motors to remove the variator, they are either 35 or 36 millimeters. I found no rhyme or reason. My pyramid read is 35. My pyramid read is 36. My piston port is 36. Some piston ports are 35. I'm good. So you gotta use this little guy, this big guy, on a Max. Take your big old variator nut off. Nut! Also, if you got a bunch of idiots in your shop, this is when you know. Oh yeah, look at those fucking weights. Falling apart sideways. Missing caps.
Probably a good thing, I would say.
Yeah, speed miles. Make your weights lighter by taking vital parts of them off. We're just running this thing stop, like Jared said, so I'm gonna put this 3-roller on for now. Honestly, we're probably gonna keep this 3-roller. If we get it running, which will hopefully be in a minute here, we're going to put a 12-month be a bigger carb, and I'm going to show you a trick to modify variator. Actually, I think in our number 4, Matt showed you on flat reeds, this part here is just a washer you can take off. But this is an older piston port, so we're actually going to grind this down so we can get more variation. But we'll get there later. For now, we're just going to run it with all the caps and that stuff.
Anybody want an express SR?
Show. We're like 4 volts away from having the gas system.
At which point we will need to open the seat.
We still don't have
So
this.
we'll not have the answer.
Oh,
Probably some gas in it.
yeah, God knows how old that is. Hey, Pat, when's the Pat? Hey, Chad, when's the last time this bike ran? What's up?
Nut.
This is a live feed.
Is it?
No, no, it's just on. Well, now we can find out if this has got spark.
It looks like everything's hooked up.
Huh? That's out.
I don't see anything like these wires.
Nah, the wiring is pretty simple. Is that going to need a nipple for the spark plug or no nipple?
Nipple.
Nipple.
No nipple.
No nipple.
Big negatory on the nipple.
Free the nipple!
Studs are pretty cool.
See if this 1983 Derby has spark, unlike the 2018 Tomos like that. People are gonna get really pissed when they see this. Jesus Christ.
I'm on number 3. There's something going on actually, but
Looks like my spark joke's gonna have to wait on that.
you can check it now, but I will definitely get one.
Okay with that?
Gotta be a tool. Right?
Probably.
Like electrical.
Yeah, some sort of, or you could have, like something you could plug into a wall, or maybe a battery, and then put sockets
Not root that.
on it. We could make something like that. We could make it.
We would. That's our idea.
Yeah, hat. All right, let's check the sparking. still in bicycle mode. Still on your bicycle mode. Right?
Yeah.
Still seeing me bicycle mode.
There you go.
That's Mark.
Try again.
Oh,
Thanks, yes. Shit, come on. That's Mark.
that's Marky.
I hate those markers.
What?
I just sign those.
Okay, here we go. So this is that Tomos we were working on earlier in the video. This is Ken's brand new Tomos. As I thought earlier, the CDI was blown out. Well, not the CDI, actually the CDI box. The CDI itself, the stator plate, magneto are fine. It's pretty hard to torch. So we got in contact with Tomos America, which was his own fiasco, but it was done. They sent us a new CDI box. I cleaned out the ground, like I think I showed you earlier. You know, made another ground point, yada yada. So when I put in the new CDI box, the same exact thing wouldn't happen. They also sent us a new rectifier voltage regulator, since those are combos in some of the late model 855s. So we replaced that as well. And it's now a running bike. It is now an excellently running bike, I should say. So between the time I started working on this bike and now, it's probably about 2 weeks or so, but actually 3 or maybe more. So I went on vacation, did some other stuff. Tomos America has declared bankruptcy. People are kind of being dicks about it. I don't know. I think it's a bummer. Whether you like Tomos or not, I know there's a lot of guys out there super sarcastic about it. Kyle Fisher, you know. But they're bringing in new mopeds. You know, our hobby is a finite resource. You see all these bikes around you, there's an end to it. They're going to stop coming out of garages one day. And like it or not, for people who hate Tomos for whatever reason, these guys were still doing it. You know, they're bringing these bikes over, giving new people opportunities to ride. And, they're very well priced. I think this unit, if you bought it from Detroit Moped Works, which you should, if they sell them again, it's like $1,400 or $1,600. I mean, pick out one of these bikes, and I spent that much money on rebuilding it. Not everything's new. Once I got this thing running, I was just terribly impressed. The forks are amazing. The brake pads are much larger. They're probably twice the size of a stock Tomos, which usually has better brakes than most other bikes. Has nice beefy shocks, good ride, solid swing arm. I love the spokes. I'm a weak guy for spokes. Prefer them over mags. It's just my thing. Yeah, the bike is heavy. It feels solid and it rides amazing. This thing does like 32 to 35 miles an hour, depending if my fat ass is on it or say like Jared. Yeah, it's a great bike. They made a tiny little mistake. They didn't really own it, but I really hope Tomos gets rescued. To be perfectly honest, I would love to see more of these bikes come in. Honestly, Sarah and I would absolutely buy a pair. I mean, these things are. I don't know how many reviews you've seen on these, but here's my mini one, I guess. That cylinder has better porting than the old A55 cylinders. I used one on I used a spacer and put it on a V1, so 50cc. It does like 41, 42. Stock gearing. It's amazingly torquey. They're made pretty well. Honestly, the sloppiness in the casting. They're aluminum, but whatever. They make still on. They make a ton of power. If you know anything about Tomoses, stock gearing on an A35 is 26, 22. Some of the old A3s were like 26, 24. Whatever. They all did 30 miles an hour in their own way. These are geared at 26, 28. So these things are torque monsters. The way this bike sits right now, I bet all the people who hate on these bikes and whatever, they talk shit about Tomos. You put this next to most of their bikes, I bet you good money this stock-ass Tomos is going to whoop them off the line. It does 32, 35. That's fantastic. If you re-gear this thing, which you can do, put 22 on that back, I bet with a stock pipe, this thing would do an easy 40. Put something like a treats pipe on here. This thing would do 50, no problem. For those of you who don't know, A55s also switched to PHVA from the Shaw. And if any of you guys know me, I love putting a Shaw on it. So the PHVA is a better carb in every way. It's actually 14 millimeters through and through. It's a 14 on one side, 12 on the other. It has a needle, it has an idle, and the main. My only real complaint is they switched the main jets to 6 millimeters from 5 millimeters, which is kind of annoying because I had to buy more jets. But yeah, it's far from the end of the world. They're just nice bikes, and I really hope someone rescues Tomos and brings them back because they deserve it. It's a good product. People like Detroit Moped Works are working hard to get it out there. They're selling these things like hotcakes. Those guys are great. I'd love to see them do well. And despite the fact that this bike didn't come from them, the owner, Alexander Samuel, a good friend of mine, reached out to me, gave me a couple tips on things that you could do to improve the ignition, making redundant grounds, fixing the ground, things I did to the bike just because I'm used to it. But that means that if you buy this bike from Detroit Moped Works, that stuff's all done. This bike is ready to rock. So support a local company. Buy the Tomos, I guess. Why not? Have fun with it. I've enjoyed this bike. I'm sure Ken's going to put many, many miles on this thing. I look forward to maybe re-gearing it and seeing what it can do someday when after Ken's, his warranty ended and his warranty's even respected. Now the Tomos is technically in bankruptcy. So I guess time's just going to tell on these things, and we'll wait it out, I guess. It's like I said. Hate on them if you want, but they're an excellent product. I'm actually quite impressed in the end. A little frustrated at the beginning, but definitely get the Andy Zero seal of approval, which might not mean too much. So, on to the next segment. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. This YouTube video covers roughly a month of the Zero Shop. We got a couple random builds in there. We worked on that new Tomos that we got running. We talked a little bit about Tomos America at the end there. I built a motorcade. So yeah, that's Cody. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him on our YouTube channel. Cody is a real person. He lives in Illinois, right? Or something? I don't know. So yeah, this is most of the zeros behind me.
Go Browns.
We're only missing a few. Megan's probably fixing something on this motorcade I built earlier that It's clearly fine. So yeah, that's it for the zeros this week. Again, if you have any questions for next week, if you saw any bikes you want us to talk about, hit us up in the comments, DM me, whatever. We talked about moped. Oh fuck. We talked about the Moped Monday podcast at the very beginning. We are going to be on this coming Monday, which is Monday the what's this coming Monday date?
14.
14. Moped Monday, the January 14th. Myself,
Okay, Google.
Megan, Jared, who's down there, and my wife Sarah. We're all on Moped Monday podcast. You guys should absolutely listen to them. They're really
It's
good.
terrible.
Just a little heads up, if you're watching this before you watch that, they were supposed to call us at like 8:15, and they wound up calling at like 9 something. So
9:30.
we were like super panic drunk. So like if I sound different right now, that's because I'm sober. As opposed to an hour of ranting at you, I'm hammered and answering silly questions. So yeah, that's it. We are not a Tomos gang. Yeah, I guess besides that, hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. We'll see you next time.
Hail Satan.
Good job, Jared. That's not good.